I mean, just going from just last year. I mean, I've PR'd on bench. I've gone up on my rep max. I've gone up on squats. I mean, just I take that very seriously because it's a huge aspect of this game and just something that I love to do. So, just getting in that weight room and just doing everything that I can to better myself. It's just something I strive to, and just try to push myself because I know if I push myself, then I'm going to kind of bring those other guys behind me. And we've, in the weight room, just as an offensive line, have so many guys have gotten so much stronger. So it's just something that we strive to do.
Is that even more of an asset playing guard as opposed to center?
Um, I wouldn't say it's more or less. I mean, it's really. I mean, you gotta have strength for both. I mean, they're very similar positions. I mean, just one guy's got to snap it before he goes, and the other one's just hand in the dirt, ready to go. So it's both of them. You really got to have a lot of strength.
Speaking for the, I guess the offensive line as a whole, in the first half with all those penalties, was chalk that up to jitters or what's on that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was just a little rust on. Just kind of being slow with our feet and hands weren't as tight as they need to be. Just little technique things. So I think after the first half, we just kind of went in the locker room, said, "Hey, we need to kind of tighten this up, fix this," and just easy things. It's nothing like, oh gosh, how can we fix this? I mean, we know how to do it. I mean, we didn't have a lot of penalties last season, so just coming in here, we had way too many that first game, like you said. So we just kind of talked about it and say, hey, man, we just got to make sure we're running our feet. That way you don't get those holding calls. And just there were some offsides. It was some hard times hearing things, so it got a little loud towards their side of the field with the band there. So things we just need to talk about, communicate, maybe change snap counts, things like that. But biggest thing is just that technique wise.
Do you guys get excited at all on the O line about stats after a game? Like when it's brought to your attention, it's rare. 400-yard rushing games are rare. Doesn't matter who you got back there. It's not done a whole lot. What was that brought to your attention?
Yeah, yes, sir. We always strive to, I guess, just get as many rushing yards as we can. We always have a goal. I mean, I think as an offense we have 200 yards, but we shoot for 300 as offensive line, and then anything above that, we just keep going up between the game. And a little friendly competition between all of us. I mean, we go out there and I'll mess with the guys. I say, hey, I'm setting the goal. I'm gonna get at least 5 knockdowns this game. So then I'll get John, Tremaine, and Sean and see how many you gonna get, and then we'll try to one up each other, I guess. So there's a lot of competition between us.
And a rushing yards for a team rushing yards always more satisfying for a lineman than a 400-yard rushing game as opposed to a 400-yard passing game.
I mean, no. I mean, in a way, but when you give up 0 sacks and you throw the ball for 400 yards, I mean, that's pretty real. That's really good. We take a lot of pride in that. So anytime we can keep our quarterback safe and clean, not touched, is we take pride in that just as much as we do rushing the ball. So either way, if we can do it through the air or on the ground, we're happy.
What about looking ahead to A&M? What stands out about their team? I know you played them last year, but
Yeah.
kind of looking at film maybe from that first game this year, what stands out to you?
I mean, they're well coached. They've got some big players. So I mean, they're physical. I mean, it's gonna be a tough match. I mean, we kind of left a little bit out there last year. So I just feel like this is going to be a very dominant match that we need to come out here and just dominate in the trenches.
I was about to say they're big on the interior, the defensive
Yes,
line
sir.
as well, so that's equally big challenge for you where you play at.
Yes, sir. I'm excited. I mean, this is a game. Last year, I played one snap. So this is a game. This is kind of new to me. So a new opponent. So I'm very eager and excited to get out there and play them.
Gage, you got a senior late in the front line that you play on. Did you have the one outlier being Jackson Carmen? What have you seen Jackson out of his first start on Thursday, and what do you see as far as moving forward in his development?
I mean, I think he's just exploded. I mean, he seems like a whole different person than he was last year when he first got here. I mean, he had a great first game. I mean, he was very dominant. He was very technically sound. He's taken things very seriously. We've noticed from when he first got here. I mean, he wants to be a good, great player. He wants to be a leader. He's a vocal guy, which is great. He's really blew up, and it's great to see as a young talent. I mean, he's got all this potential and so much that he can improve on as well. And then, I mean, the sky's the limit for him. I mean, he's huge, he's big, he's strong, and he's quick, he's athletic. I mean, he's a freaky athlete. So it's great to see how he's progressed and see how he'll end up this season.
Any advice you guys can give him during games? Is he a lean on you guys to help you guys?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, he's a guy that he wants to know everything, which is great. I mean, some guys just want to know their position, like the little spot, but really, if you want to be a great offensive lineman, you need to know what everybody's doing, who they're working to their position, like I guess who they have to block. That way, if you need a trade off, and that's something that we were very good at doing as offensive linemen. We can trade off and understand where, hey, this guy, if he takes my guy, I got to go get his guy. So okay, where his guy at, and just bump off things like that. So he likes to ask a lot of questions. So he loves to, I guess, the knowledge part of it, and I mean, that's just big.
With Jackson, did you guys, not what Coach Caldwell said, but just you guys, did you pat him on the back or give him a little bit of grief about paying for the defensive back?
We gave him a little, but we didn't really. I mean, honestly, we hadn't really talked about it much. I mean, we've kind of like said something to him about it. I mean, it's a great block. I mean, don't get me wrong. So we just kind of look at the back of it. I think he had. I mean, I think he had 4 or 5 knockdowns. I think so. I mean, that's really good as a freshman. So I mean, that's not just on little DBs. So, but no, we didn't really talk much about it.
Gage stayed over at left tackle. Maybe just your thoughts along those same lines on Jordan McFadden. He's a guy that both Caldwell and Sweeney both kind of had great things to say about his progression from scout team last year to the main backup role over there.
Definitely, yes. He's came a long way. He's another guy that's got good strength. He's strong. He's fast too. He's might be one of the fastest offensive linemen we've got. And just to see with him how he's progressed, the biggest thing is just the knowledge, I guess, like I was talking about. He just hasn't fully grasped the whole concept of everything. But I mean, he's come along. He's progressed so well from just coming from the scout team, and I mean, he's going to be one hell of a player when he's finished. And just watching him, I think just getting him on the field more this season will help out in the end of it. But yeah, he's going to be one great player.
Gage, ESPN said according to their PlayStation Player Index, you were the most valuable player last year, regardless of the position.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about that? And did your teammates say anything to you about it?
I mean, it was great and all. I mean, I kind of put that in the back. I don't want to really focus on that. I don't want to get my head too big. I just kind of want to focus on what's at hand. And a few people have said something. They've kind of brought it up and said it was cool and things like that. But I just kind of try to shrug it off. Say, I mean, yeah, it's nice. It's cool to kind of have that. But it's just kind of in the back of my head, really.
Dave, Dad was telling us that no matter who you guys are playing, your team is always well prepared because of the competition in practice. You're going up against elite guys every day.
Oh, definitely.
So what is it that you're seeing every day in practice that allows you guys to be so well prepared no matter who you're playing?
I mean, just we're going against some of the best guys on defense. I mean, we have the best defensive coordinator. We have the best D-line coach, DBs. I mean, everything. I mean, we go against the best every day at practice, and they always come with a fire. That's kind of what I think of. And I mean, there's no days off. And when you go against the best every day, when it comes game time on Saturday or Thursday, Friday, whenever you play, you're always prepared. I mean, you get the hardest look out here, so that way when it comes game time, it's easier. Things slows down than what Coach V's throwing at you out on the practice field.
Anything else? Thank you.
Perfect. Thank y'all.